Welcome to Cigar City Radio, episode number 7. I'm your host, Randy Ojeda, and making the magic happen is Jason Solanas.
Well, man, sometimes I like to but tonight I'm feeling pretty frisky, so I think I'll just stick with the
Are you going to bleep all of that out?
I'll bleep some of it.
All right, good. This episode of Cigar City Radio was recorded at the Blind Tiger in Ybor City. The Blind Tiger is a 1920s speakeasy-style coffee shop serving coffee, tea, and vegan pastries, with locations in Ybor City and Seminole Heights, Tampa. Check them out at blindtigercafe.com. If you like this show, we encourage you to hit the subscribe button on iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever podcast app you're using to listen to it. And if you're already subscribed, we hope that you will follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Cigar City Radio on all those platforms. You can also email us at cigarcityradio@gmail.com. And I can't believe how many people hit us up last episode, like what happened to the usual theme song, but we're back to it, and we're sticking with our theme song, which, if you didn't know, is Queen of Hearts by Parrot Dream. It's off their debut EP, Set Sail Someday. Our guests on this episode are the Miami garage rockers, Plastic Pinks. And Jason, you can attest to this. They pretty much had us laughing from the moment they walked into the room.
Literally, one of the guys was wearing a purple velvet jacket. They looked like they walked straight out of the 60s into some modern humor.
Yeah, and it basically just sort of fell apart from there, I guess you could say. Fair warning, this is very much a giggle fest, I would say.
And explicit.
Yeah, it's also very explicit, but it definitely ranks high on the giggle factor. There's a lot of giggling,
A lot of no and good reason laughter.
Yeah, that too. These guys, we really could have just turned on the mics and just let them talk. Like, we could have just put them in a room and
Yeah, and apparently they do that on the van rides everywhere. I can't imagine what it's like in there.
Yeah, it's gotta be exhausting at times, I would say. Anyways, their new EP is El Animal, and it's out now on their very own Ghost Drag Records. You can pick up a CD or a cassette at plasticpinks.bandcamp.com, and you can listen to them on iTunes, Spotify, and wherever else you listen to music. So I feel like we don't really need to go into the music platforms anymore at this point.
No, you're good.
People probably, wherever you listen to music, listen to people there. So here it is, episode 7. We're getting really graphic really quickly here with Plastic Pinks. So you guys drove all the way from Miami for this one?
This one we were in Jacksonville just like last night. So yeah.
Wait. So you drove from Miami to Jacksonville? Oh no, okay. So you drove from the bottom of the state to the top of the state.
Basically, we were doing like a pentagon all over.
All over the state of Florida.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure to have that there.
Augie, you and June are brothers?
From Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
All the way from Puerto Rico.
That's correct.
But is it half brothers? I read somewhere that you guys were half
Yeah,
brothers.
but we're brothers.
You're bro. You don't.
Fuck that shit.
So you took a long plane ride from Puerto Rico to Miami. You went all across the world.
Basically, yeah, a couple years
Well,
back.
originally to Colorado, but yeah.
Yeah, to Colorado originally.
Okay, now that seems like a jump from Puerto
well,
Rico to Colorado.
I used to live in Miami already because I was studying and whatnot. And then I ended up going to Colorado, and I thought the music there was great. So, I told my brother, let's move over there and, really, kickstart a band or whatever.
And was this pre or post legalization in Colorado?
This was
not legal?
It was pre. It was pre.
didn't seem that
It was pre. It was pre. Even
Okay.
though there was a lot of weed to go around.
Sure.
But yeah, and then we came back to Miami because it wasn't working over there.
That's awesome. So
Here we are.
in
They
Miami-
traded weed for cocaine, went to Miami.
And here we are.
Yeah, you traded Hills for Tony Montana. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
crazy. And the music scene in Miami is like popping off right now, like especially like the psych rock, like garage scene is like exploding over there.
Miami right now. Actually, a lot of Florida, to be honest. There's
Yeah.
a lot of good music coming out. Miami like has a lot of good bands. St. Pete has a lot of good bands.
Sure, yeah. Is this isn't your first time here, is it? You-
No, not at all.
Not at all. You didn't?
Actually, Dane and I are from St. Pete.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and actually, our
Yeah.
guitarist Rod is technically from Tampa, but
He's from
lived-
Brazil, but
Well, okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
but he's from.
But
Yeah.
Well, we're all from somewhere.
lived in Tampa.
we all
lived
we
in-
all come from the
lived in
woman.
St. Pete.
That's awesome.
Fuck you, Donald Trump.
Got him.
Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it right out.
There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more.
Okay. That's okay. That's
But
okay.
Yeah, they're from St. Pete. We actually met like that. We came here. Well, they came down to Miami to play originally with their other bands, and then we met up there, had fun, and along the years, it just kind of like all morphed into this Plastic Pinks.
Plastic Pinks.
And
Monster.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's
Animal.
been a lot of fun.
Fucking
too.
monster.
In keeping with the new EP, right? El Animal.
That's
Alright.
correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even
There we go.
Minds are blown right now.
Yeah.
And that came out on Ghost Drag, and you're rocking the Ghost Drag Records T-shirt now.
Yes,
Ghost Drag. How did you
sir.
link up with those guys?
That's
It's
us.
you?
Yeah.
You are Ghost Drag?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
wow.
we wanted to do something that we could
What?
have bands also like that we could help out.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I've always wanted to have like a record label and be able to run it with friends and all that, and I guess that's how we're doing it now. And for this album, well, EP, we wanted to show that we were able to do this and like actually promote and have it go out there. So this is kind of like
Just show that we're confident enough in ourselves to actually release our own music, which is, you know, where we're actually like, I guess, further in our music careers, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like something like that.
So, and it gives you the freedom to kind of put out whatever you want in the way you want, which
For
is
sure.
cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, but before that, I know you had released stuff with like Burger Records.
Yeah,
and
we're
a couple-
still working with other people as well. It's not like we're gonna close off to anyone and be like, oh no, we always self-release. But we just want to be able to do like in our terms as well. Sometimes, like
It felt
if-
perfect to
Yeah.
release this one
Yeah.
through our label. Yeah.
Yeah,
It just seemed like the timing was just right for you guys.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's a great EP, especially the design of the cover. Who did the cover?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Katie Lacker
Oh, okay.
did the cover.
King Comics.
King Comics, yeah.
King
She's based out of New York right now, but she used to live in St. Petersburg.
Oh, that's
Just
awesome.
amazing artist.
Yeah, I love that there's so many connections here to St. Petersburg. So I had
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah,
had no
yeah.
idea you guys were from there. I had no idea you knew so many people from there. So
Yeah.
is this is like a regular stop then? Does it come to Tampa?
It
and
feels
stuff?
like
You
a
don't-
second
Definitely.
home.
Yeah?
At least for
100%.
us, for them, it's like their first.
It's their
I
first,
guess
yeah.
their second would be Miami.
Yeah.
Right, right.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
actually, our first show we played together, and our first show we ever played was at Crowbar with
Oh,
another
okay.
band like 4 or 5 years ago. So I mean, this
Right
is
on.
yeah, it's good to be back home, really.
Yeah,
After
definitely.
a few days of being out and coming back and seeing all the homies
Yeah.
Out in a boot.
out and about.
I'm sure
In
you'll
the
see a
house.
lot of homies tonight at
Oh, yeah.
New World
Yeah.
Brewery.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
are playing with Braun Show, right? And are you doing the majority of the tour with them, or?
Just their
No,
Florida
this
dates.
is our actual last
The
day
last
with
one,
them,
yeah.
and
Okay.
then after that we go on our own and play with some really good bands around.
I've noticed that. I know you're playing a show like in Asheville with Jeff the Brotherhood.
that's gonna be
Yeah,
insane.
that'll be really cool.
Uh-huh.
And then in Brooklyn, you guys are playing with actually one of my favorite artists, Tall Juan.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Good friend.
Tom
Oh
Juan.
yeah. Shout out to Tall Juan, man.
Yeah.
He's awesome. I love his whole vibe, and he's actually legitimately tall. So,
Yeah.
so you know, yeah, he's not like one of these rappers who's like, you know, he
Well,
says
do,
he's.
do you know?
Tiny Tim.
Do you know Juan Waters?
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's Tall Juan, because they're like best friends. So
Ah.
they call him Tall Juan.
Right. So
You
you
know,
they can't both
instead
be
of the other
Juan.
Juan.
Yeah.
He is the other.
That makes sense. Yeah. That's cool. So have you
Other Juan.
have you known him for a while? Because I know he's been to Tampa and he's been to Miami and
Well,
played a
we
lot.
met him-
We played twice with him in New York last year, and that's when
Okay.
we actually met him for real.
Yeah.
Right on. How long have you guys been working on this project specifically then, the Plastic Pinks? And it's
It's probably
Current
like 3 to 4 years. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
think
They
3
all
years?
melted in together, and I'm like, there's been a lot of drinking. So, just so you know, it's like somewhere around there.
Time actually spent on the project or time partying for the project?
Well, it comes together like as you're drinking, you find out that you're actually playing a show, and you forgot. Yeah.
It must make the time that you're waiting for the show to go on after sound check and all. It must make that go by a little faster, right?
Yeah, no, but we enjoy it all. We enjoy it all. Actually, the last time I played the Benz, I feel like I did a lot of drinking.
Oh, I don't remember the bands.
Yeah, exactly. The pictures told me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was fun.
So are we expecting a similarly crunk endeavor tonight?
100%.
100%.
110%.
Yeah, 110%. We only do it 110% here.
Like we've been holding off these past 3 days.
That's not true.
Well, slightly. We haven't gone like
That may-
full on.
maybe that's you.
tonight.
You're waiting tonight to turn it to
Tonight
11.
will be the night.
Yeah, tonight is gonna get crazy.
Tonight will be the night, brother.
Tonight we die
and
again.
we always enjoy playing here, so it's gonna be fun.
It fits the whole vibe of the music. You are, in many ways, a party band, is what it seems like.
Rock and roll
Rock
band.
and roll band. Rock and roll band, perfect for parties.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So, but the music's loud.
Funerals,
it's fun.
bar mitzvahs, sweet 16s. We do it all.
You getting booked at a lot of bar mitzvahs these days?
Absolutely.
Not as many as I would like. but-
Those are probably some good gigs, some bar mitzvahs. You know, you play.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Open bar.
Weddings, we like weddings, you know, open
yeah,
bars.
yeah, definitely. That, well,
Quinceañeras.
Museum
yeah,
openings.
yeah, exactly. How can I forget?
so basically, it's more about the open bar and less about the celebration.
Divorce parties. Divorce parties are pretty lit. We'll do divorce parties. Those are good. Right, yeah,
A
you
lot
know.
of those happening these days. Huh?
Yep, yep,
That's not good.
It's a big. It's a really big market.
Yeah.
It's an untapped market.
It fits the vibe. The music, you know, it's a lot of fun to listen. But I feel like with this recent EP, you definitely sort of stepped up the.
Yeah, we went a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
We made our sound bigger.
I think
We
that
wanted to
happened pretty naturally though.
Yeah, it
just
wasn't
by-
like we completely planned.
Yeah,
it.
you didn't go like Killers where they like grew the mustaches and then
Yeah, we
decided
already-
that they
yeah,
were.
we-
Now you're mature.
Yeah, we already had the mustache.
See, I mean, really, it came out of necessity because Dane and I would drive down every week to Miami, like for 2 or 3 days. And we'd practice one day, we'd learn songs, we'd write songs together, and pretty much the next day we would try and go record them, and usually succeed. And so out of that, we just really like jammed, and we didn't really think too much about anything. It was it just happened. You know?
Yeah.
We just started playing music, and it was
Well, just because we had a huge time to record because June had a really bad back injury, so we had to take a small break from shows. So instead of not doing anything in that time, we just recorded like a plethora of music.
And I
Like
guess
we recorded
also-
over 20 songs.
I guess also like having that problem influence in some way, like having to take all that stress out.
Yeah. So what happened?
So you could probably hear it everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just got a work accident, and after that, like, I had to just go and have surgery.
Oh, man.
And then from that surgery, I had an infection in my spine,
Oh.
and I don't know, like the legs stopped working and shit like that. So
Man.
it was bad. But you know, like the band and like family and friends like kept me
Kept you
like
going. Yeah.
above water. It was with a straw, but it was above water. You know,
Bro jobs. That's what
Yes.
kept them going.
that kept me going for the longest time. No, but like seriously, like it was hard. But I think that all of that like actually helped out to get to that new level or step or whatever it is that that we're on, and you know, just show a new era for Plastic Pinks, and I think that this will also influence how we're gonna do albums and EPs on the long run.
Yeah. So I mean, you had a situation where you were sort of like the band was kind of on the shelf while you were recovering.
It wasn't necessarily on the shelf because
Nah.
we never had a break.
Yeah, we never.
So you kept going through all.
Yeah.
that.
If anything,
Like-
I feel like we almost worked even harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
You know?
Like,
And-
every-
and
like you guys
even-
rallied together.
Even
Yeah.
if I couldn't go to
We
practice
busted
or
our
whatever,
asses in
yeah.
that time. We really
Even if I
did.
couldn't,
Man.
even if I couldn't practice or whatever, because the antibiotics that I was on were really bad. They would dry up my throat, and I could barely talk as well. It was like this all the time.
so instead of making that black metal
Sounded like
album,
the Godfather.
So-
He was just like dying in a bed. Like,
Yeah. So I would keep working on other stuff, like making sure that we were set for tour. We were like a lot of things,
Yeah.
but and like just getting ready for what we were gonna do next as soon as I was gonna be better,
Yeah.
you know, and that just helped out to be able to do it. And
Yeah, while it happened so fast, it was planned very meticulously. Just knowing about when we have to tour next, what we have to do to set that up, and what we have to like commit time wise and energy into like finishing a record in only like a few months, really.
yeah, we recorded 24 songs.
Yeah.
Wow.
In what, like a few months? Even like
I would say like probably like 3.
3
3
months.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Once a week going into the studio and just having
Yeah,
no.
we would practice Tuesday and record.
And these are
Wednesday.
all new songs that we had written the day before too.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they were.
And then
they
you
were
only
very
released
new.
6 of them. Yeah.
On
For
this
now.
on the-
for
for
now.
on the
All
on this
right.
EP. This
Okay.
the album is gonna come out afterwards, and then we might have a smaller EP, and then we go back to recording.
Yeah. And where are you recording at? Do you have a home studio or?
No, we have a friend that has Fuzz Baby Records. It's a warehouse where he records himself and a bunch of other bands from Miami and Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
And yeah, he does a great job. Rock Kingsley. If you want to record, that's the place to hit up.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, he does a great job. He makes sure that you get the sound that you're looking for,
Yeah.
and you know he really puts in the time and love to your music, like kind of like if it was his own. So
cool.
that's really good.
I'm also impressed for guys who you described the blur of drinking over these last several tours that you also meticulously planned this album and this tour, and I mean you guys are doing this all on your own, right? I mean this is
Play hard, work harder.
Yeah, like we don't.
In that order, you can't we work harder than we play.
yeah, right, yeah.
That's for
But you
sure.
play first because you said play hard, work harder. So you play then work.
What was the question now? Next question.
I feel like in our case, like yes, we like to hang out, we like to party and all that, but at the end of the day, we know that Plastic Pinks or like whatever music we're doing is what we want to do.
But
So we
it's-
take it very seriously as well,
Well, it's out of
while
fun
still having
too.
fun.
Yeah, I mean, we get together. We have like they're not like official parties, but we'll get together, all 5 of us, and get some beer, get some smoke, hang out, send emails. You know,
Yeah.
figure out our calendar.
It
You know,
becomes something like less stressful
Yeah.
and like
it's
more.
just hanging out and yeah.
Yeah.
I just like wake up with like never mind.
Nope. Nope. Cut off. Just shut the mic off.
Wake up the next.
Nope. 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 All right.
Shit in my
Next
drawers.
question.
My kid trying to get to school, walking over me like, Dad, you drunk on the stairs again.
He has no.
Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. I don't have any
He
kids.
has no kids.
I'm single, ready to mingle.
I could definitely feel the brotherly love though you guys got
sure.
going. So has this been the incarnation of the band for a while or?
Well, this just started.
For a
This-
year now, almost.
This
The
no, well,
four of us.
with him,
Yeah.
it's been
it was in
South-
March.
About 6 months.
yeah, 6
6 months? Oh, damn.
Yeah, it was in March.
I gotta do work on the math.
So,
What month is it right
it
now?
had- it's gotten to a point where it feels so natural that you would think that we've been together for years, like from the beginning of the band.
But we were all friends, like really
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
for years, and all played music and worked with each other for years. So it's just like.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Yeah.
Yeah. that's how-
Basically. But then I like dropped the necklace, like fuck. Gucci's like, my necklace, baby.
I mean, I should just stop with the questions. Just let you guys serenade us for the rest of the time we're here. Like,
Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no river.
That's
you gotta know the lyrics. Though.
I thought I knew it, but you know, shit.
I second guess myself. You know?
That's all you get.
That's it. That's all we
little
get.
snippet.
Basically, what I just learned is that Remember the Titans is the only movie in
I
your
love that
you've
movie.
been
Great
watching.
movie, yeah.
Denzel, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love Denzel? Charismatic man.
Oh my
All
gosh.
learned from
Left
that.
side, strong side.
Oh man. So I've heard you describe your sound as rad city sticky pop.
Yeah.
What the hell does that mean?
Well, I think it just helped with how
I don't
we
know.
wanted to start. It was fun.
It just came out like just
Yeah.
like
It's like the connotation of all those words together. You can't really get the exact definition. You gotta just like, what does that mean to you? You know, feeling all those words together.
Okay,
You know?
so
What does sticky mean to you?
Sticky.
Sometimes it's good to be a little sticky. Sometimes it's good to be a little sticky, a little dirty. God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt.
well, look, I just want to recap. I just want to recap that because I asked what the words you use to describe your sound are, and you basically told me that the words are
Shit,
indescribable.
Michelle's taking notes. Oh man, you did not tell me. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
there's
I gotta
no,
read
there's a
this
test
agreement
after this.
again.
I did not read the agreement.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think the like Rat City Sticky Pop came in a moment where with what we were doing, it just came out being like correct or like the right way to explain it.
I feel it.
You know, we're like city guys and all that, and like you have all this music and all that shit that
you know, and the
you know.
music was poppy, it
Yeah.
was sticky, and it was fucking Rodman.
you know exactly.
Yeah,
So
It was
that
just
was
something
it.
that came out, you know.
but it works because
Yeah, no,
because it's rad, and it does stick in your head. The songs
That's
it works.
kinda like what we were going for.
Yeah. See, yeah, you get that hook in your mouth, you know.
The problem is that with Dane, like everything that has to do with sticky, like it means something else.
Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah.
I
Dirty
think he's
mouth.
projecting.
Clean it up with orbits.
I actually have a request.
Yeah.
Do you mind asking us where we got our name from?
Yes.
I try to avoid that question because I feel like that's what everybody asks.
I know, but this
got
one's
one.
worth it.
Oh no, you got
This
it.
is worth it.
Okay.
It's not why
So-
y'all.
So
Alright.
so Dane,
The story about how Plastic Pinks got their band name has been passed down from generation. Oh, my bad.
Dane, can you
Yes.
tell us the history of the name Plastic Pinks?
All right, the name it's actually this is true story. It's kind of kooky. We were doing the band and everything. We were just jamming, didn't really have anything down yet. I was like trying to like work through college. I was volunteering at a mental institution actually, and you see some crazy shit every now and again. We had this one guy who was extra crazy, and one day like the lights went on, like a code, like he escaped out of his room. And I went up to his room, window open, he was gone. I was checking where he wasn't there, but there was like a crossword like puzzle, and the only two words like circled in it were like plastic and then pinks. And I was like, oh man, that's the fucking band name right there.
There it is.
That is an origin story. if
Right?
I've
Yes.
ever heard one.
That's a good one.
I have more versions.
If you want another cut, we can do another one.
I thought you were gonna say something about a fleshlight.
We can make some up next time.
You hear what you want to hear.
Thank you for that.
I don't know that was fantastic. I think we should.
It's the truth. It's truth.
It
It's a
sounds
funny
like it. I
film,
feel
yeah.
like we should just have Dane here to give every band's band story.
He knows every single band's name. and
I
their
know
stories.
all the origins of all the bands. If you have any other questions, how many other band names?
How did Coldplay get their name?
Yes.
Yeah.
No way.
Coldplay.
Wow.
Coldplay. They were actually they were tripping balls, and they were just like out in the park, like out in London in the park, and there's just like all these like planes driving by, like releasing chemtrails. And like chemtrails, and they thought like it spelled Coldplay in the sky, and they were like, Coldplay would be a great band name. And then they were all like tripping, so they were sensitive, and they were like, oh, we're cold, and like, let's go play some music. And then that's how they came up with their band name.
And then they wrote.
Who else you want to know about, dog? I know about Green Day. I know about John Bovi. What you want to know?
I think we're good with the Coldplay, man. I think we're good. Good. I just hope Chris Martin doesn't come after us now.
Yo, bring it, Chris. Bring it, dog.
Yeah. Screwed you. You signed it all away. If Chris Martin comes, he's coming after
He
you.
seems like a ruthless man. He seems like a very ruthless, disturbed man. I believe his
Disturbed,
vengeance would be
likely.
swift and vile.
Wasn't he with Gwyneth Paltrow? Is that still
Forever.
for forever? Is that still a thing?
No.
No.
She with me now, Captain.
See, you guys could have played their divorce party.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
So is this what you do on the road? Is this you just?
Oh,
you
this
know,
is the only
this
way
is
to
it.
keep some type of sanity, and as you can tell,
We're not.
there's
We're not
this
doing a
thing,
great job of it. Oh. And the tour's just begun though, so that's
correct. Yeah,
Day
that's a
4,
little
baby. We got a whole
4
nother
days in.
month. We got a whole nother month.
That's a little scary. It's a little scary. How are you gonna make it through? Are you?
Oh, we just leave him outside.
Funny you
Probably
ask.
smart. Probably
He rides
smart.
in the roof.
It's like Silence of the Lambs. They just wheel me out. Like,
Very Spinal Tap-esque, I guess. When they come out of that, you know. Yeah.
yeah,
that's-
we come out in giant eggs, but mine always gets stuck.
Yeah. never over yours. Oh. I don't know how you're gonna make it through a month. I don't know.
Fuck Donald Trump. It's all good. We're gonna be fine no matter what. America's already great.
Do you believe in society's lies? Do it now, I'm right here. I'm a cop, you idiot.
We have a great tour coming up. It's gonna be huge.
I booked lots of tours.
I can't do it. I don't even know what to ask anymore. I'm lost. I'm
Are we recording right now? This is just like we're just talking
No, no,
before
this,
the act. This
this-
is the.
yeah. This is the intro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
No, I knew that. I'm
No,
just, I'm
no,
messing
yeah.
with you.
Yeah. No, we're actually recording. We got
Good,
microphones.
good.
and everything.
What's your move, sir? Your move.
We have
I'm lost.
arrived.
I
That
don't-
original.
So you haven't said anything this whole time that we've been here. So I'm putting you on the spot.
We don't
now.
even know who she is. She
Yeah,
just
who is
walked
this
in with
girl who
us.
just
I
walked
thought
in?
she was with you.
Yeah.
She's our music teacher. She taught us everything we know about music.
Yeah.
No, this
Yeah.
is Vika. She's been taking pictures with us.
She's making us look.
yeah.
She's making us look good.
Have you taken
Yeah,
any
that's
pictures
That's a
since
really
you-
hard job.
She
Have you
slaps
taken
me
any pictures
around.
since we've been in this room? Oh, what the hell? It is mental snaps.
Yeah, she's only taking mental pictures on. She's not taking literal pictures. This is.
Yeah. The camera's just for show.
Oh wow. So it's like Google Glass, but
Truth.
on top.
Black Mirror shit.
Yeah,
She's always
yeah.
trying to get me and Trevor to kiss. We like kiss, and then she's like,
Yeah, there you go. A lot of Black Mirror love in this room.
Yeah, I love Black Mirror.
Yeah. I had never seen it. They were just telling me
fucking
earlier.
up. Come on,
Yeah.
Okay, this interview's.
Randy, what's going on with you, man? You
I
sound
don't know,
insane
man.
right now.
Acting really weird right now. Are you
Why
okay?
you coming at me like
What
this?
you don't
Am I
know
a
is this is
potato?
an episode
Am
of
I a
Black
potato,
Mirror, and
yes or
everything's
no?
changing right now.
This
we're
is
actually
an
in Black
episode.
Mirror.
We are actually interviewing you.
We're just trying to get a Sprite sponsorship.
So,
Yeah,
what's
what
been your favorite person to interview so far?
You know these guys, Plastic Pinks.
Yo, for
Which
sure.
one was your
I
favorite?
don't know them,
No,
though.
Which one's your favorite out of all Plastic Things?
Mind you, Trevor is closest to you right
Trevor
now.
is closest to
I'm the
me,
most dangerous.
but I think I'm most scared of
Fat
Dane.
cock slim.
Your intuition
the
serves
wild
you
card.
well.
Yeah.
he is the wild card.
Yeah.
Wild dog.
I'm a wild one.
Yeah.
No, we good. We
No,
tight.
see, yeah, you're the one to worry about, Dane. You're
He's
like
the wild card
yeah,
for sure. I'm
yeah.
more like the smarts, you know, like the practical one and the good-looking one.
yeah. that I can see. Yeah.
He reads books.
It's
While on
unfortunate that
tour.
this isn't a video podcast because our listeners, I'm sure, would love to see
mean,
your
obviously,
flowing
you can
Covered in
locks.
blood.
You can tell from my
They can
voice how
imagine.
beautiful I am.
So did your voice get deeper to be more beautiful?
Yeah, that's what he does. It
No,
works.
this is my natural voice. I try not to disguise. I try to disguise it so I'm way less beautiful for everyone else.
Yeah, it's true. It's
I don't want to make people feel bad.
It almost sounds like Keanu Reeves in a way. Like it's kind of Bill and Ted esque. But seriously, like
I know kung fu.
So you drove like what 6-7 hours from Jacksonville?
3.5.
4.
We made it in
I-
5.
It's a 6-hour
Yeah,
drive. We
yeah.
do it in 4.
Okay, no, yeah. So you drove 4 hours from Jacksonville. Okay, and what were you doing that whole time? Were you sleeping?
Woke
It
up.
was just like this, but in the van.
Yeah, pretty much. And like, just listen to music and.
Yeah, I had the back row, so I slept for a
Measure
little
our.
Yeah, measure our what?
Our dicks.
Our pretzel sticks. Our salty pretzels. We have a bag of salty pretzel sticks.
Oh yeah.
And whoever,
AKA
yeah.
diabetes.
I don't know, chilling, smoking, drinking, hanging out.
Make out a little bit.
This is not the first time that Dane has suggested.
Dane in the past 4 days has tried to make out with me
Yeah.
about 4 or 5 times.
Oh.
He
more
licked.
That's not
Those
true,
are the
man.
times
It's
that
like
he
6,
There's
7.
pictures to prove it. And videos.
Vic has got a lot of
We'll post
pictures
them
of
later.
it.
We'll post them later. We'll make a calendar about it.
So this is
That's
really
gonna be merch.
He's gonna
Yeah.
be July.
so this is really an exploratory tour for you, Dane.
And September.
We're still trying to find her.
You said I could get September
You'll
too,
get
dog.
September.
All right, thank you. Thought we were gonna have a fight for a second, but it's okay. It's all cool. Ain't nothing wrong.
No, ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't nothing wrong. Donkey Sean, thank you.
You're wild. You're wild.
Doo doo.
So we got this.
Stop.
If you give him too much slack, you're not gonna get
No,
it
I know.
back.
I gotta reel. I gotta.
I think
reel this
Michelle
back.
stopped
Yeah.
taking notes like 20 minutes ago.
I-
She's like, fuck this.
You should see my notes. All it says is "fuck."
She's like, look, it's a cat. Like, oh, okay. I didn't know what you were doing over there.
What's next on the horizon for Plastic Pinks?
Well, we're finishing up album 2. We've been working with Gordon Raphael, who produced the first 2 Strokes album and 1 album for Regina Spektor. Not
Yeah.
sure which one. But yeah, he's been mixing some of our songs. He mixed our 2 singles, My Fancy State and At World's End.
Yeah.
And for this EP, but then for the second album, he's gonna do all of it, and then we'll probably tour. We're trying to tour Europe and obviously U.S. and maybe go to Japan. That would be the ideal next year. Oh, and South by Southwest.
Yeah.
But,
have you never done South by Southwest?
Oh, yeah,
we've
okay.
done it
3
like 3 times.
Oh,
or
I was
so,
gonna say,
or
come
maybe
on,
2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are the records? I feel weird even saying this word after the conversation that we've had. But so
Oh,
are
say
the
it.
records going to continue to get more mature?
Yes.
Well,
The answer is yes.
but like I think like musically it's just gonna keep
Musically.
growing. I won't call it more mature or whatever. I'll just say like it's gonna grow as a band, and you're gonna get like a bigger sounding band from us. You know, it's gonna be a good.
It's going
a
to be
good
girthier.
change, but like without letting go of all of the things that makes us Plastic Pinks.
Sure. Yeah. Are you going to continue kind of the Spanish and English songs?
Oh
or-
yeah, that's gonna.
Yeah,
happen.
for sure.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's not gonna change. I'm a big. I'm in love with rock and roll in Spanish. you
Yeah.
know?
Me too. Me too. That-
So, I like to do that a lot. First language in my case. So.
Sure. Sure.
I
Yeah.
feel
and
like it just depends on the song, you know? The song
Yeah.
kind of dictates what.
is that what it
best
is? Like,
for
or
it.
do you
That's my thing.
do you just kind of?
Well, it depends. Sometimes you write a song meant to be in Spanish, but sometimes you start riffing off or whatever on the guitar, and then it's just like, okay, it's calling for those Spanish,
Yeah,
It's,
We're gonna eliminate the bass though on every single album.
yeah. Dane's out. Thank
After
you for
this
coming,
interview,
Dane.
I'm actually
Dane, you're
done.
no
Thank you.
longer
Thank you for the
needed.
opportunity.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Getting
your
fired.
time.
Thank you guys. This was
It was a great
this was
run.
a beautiful
It was
way
a
to
great
go out.
run. A good way to go out.
But yeah, like we just want to make sure like we get to do whatever feels natural for us.
Yeah.
And like not feel constricted by any rules or whatever.
And-
so
And then you mentioned, trying to tour Europe and Japan and everything, but you didn't mention like South America. You don't want to.
oh, I want to.
You want
Yeah.
to?
I'm like talking to people for that at the moment, but let's see because
Yeah.
it's a little bit harder.
Because I feel like the psychedelic rock and fuzzy garage rock is really, really big in South America.
Yeah, I would
right
love
now.
to go. Actually, I would love to start out Mexico, so Central America, then go to Costa Rica, then from there go down to South America, and from there actually get to go to Argentina, which we have actually put out stuff in Argentina.
Oh, okay.
So
Syncope, right?
yeah, Syncope Records, and we would like to go there. I would love to go to Brazil, play in Brazil, Colombia.
Ooh, Brazil.
You know, Venezuela, all that. Like I really want to do everything as well.
And do you notice that? Are you getting a response from the Spanish speaking audience that's into?
We are.
Yeah,
We're getting
definitely for sure.
Yeah.
we're getting a good buzz also, like from Spain
From
and
Spain.
and weirdly enough, we just started getting good hype in Portugal as well.
Right on.
So
that makes sense. Then you definitely got to go to Europe.
yeah, I gotta do Europe for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. No, that sounds wild.
In the next 4 years, we should travel outside of America as much as possible. Maybe.
Yeah,
That's the plan.
for real.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, right.
This is the moment to travel.
You think so?
Yeah, 2017 onward.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Just
We
while
get the fuck
now that
outta
we're in
here.
Trump's America, it's
Yeah.
time to move on.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
Like, we can come back,
But not for long.
but it's good to travel. It's good to
We
travel.
can come back, but we gotta come back legally, and we'll come back.
God. Oh my god.
We want to travel a lot and play in places that normally, like, I don't know,
Iceland, here we come.
I would be so down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like for when you're starting a band and all that, all these things seem so far fetched
Yeah.
that now that you get the chance to actually do it, like it's just exciting to know. So we just want to be able to do it and go and see how far we can take this.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we come back from Iceland and like our next album sounds like Sigur Rós. We come up with with our own language.
Little Enya influence in there.
That's another one.
I don't know if that's what I meant by mature. Yeah, that could be.
Sigur Rós
definition
though.
of
You guys listen to
mature.
Sigur Rós?
That's true. Well, I'm glad you guys have had a lot of success so far, and it seems like
Thank you.
love the new record, love the sound.
Thank you,
and I
appreciate
can't wait
that.
to hear what you come to next. And you're controlling your own destiny.
Fucking right we are.
We all control our own destiny. Remember that.
That's true.
No, but for real, that's a good way to do it. Like we
right.
book our own shows. Everyone does their thing from taking care of the van to recording. Like we do it all ourselves. You
It
know,
already
straight
happened.
up.
All of it already happened.
What?
Exactly.
It already
Take it in.
happened.
Do you divvy up those duties, or do you?
We divvy up all the duties. Divvy up. We divvy them up.
I walked into that one. I apologize.
Chocolate.
So the answer to that question was yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's not June's band. It's not Augie's band.
It's my band.
It's seems to be very much Dane's band.
Nah, I feel like at one point it was Plastic Pinks had to be like more oriented like to certain things, but as the band grew, like now everybody pitches in.
Yeah.
So
And works for me. Yes.
I don't think you even believe that sentence.
I don't. No, it's everybody's band. It's great. It's like the Wu-Tang,
if
the
you-
Wu-Tang mentality. Like we all generals. There ain't one leader. Everyone's a
true.
general.
And it makes it just easier, especially like if everyone has responsibility, then you I don't know, it just makes it easier, Like,
You seem like the guy that likes responsibility.
no. I like to pretend like I like responsibility.
But you can
not
give
true.
him responsibility.
Wait. That's actually not true.
Yeah.
He actually is very good and like he actually does take care of stuff when you like if you do tell him something or whatever or he thinks that we should do something, he'll go and try to get that for the band. So
Yeah, he gave me a massage today in the van on the way over, and that was just,
Was this before or after you made out?
With great
Slightly
gift comes
beforehand.
great responsibility.
Yeah.
It's not linear, man. It's
With great gift comes great responsibility.
Alright.
She's like a superhero.
So you're playing tonight at the New World Brewery with Broncho
and paint fumes.
and Pink. And
Please come. Paint fumes.
Pink Fumes. Yeah. Well, you can tell our listeners to come, but they're not going to hear this till Monday. So
You should.
God,
I should
I'm telling
come.
you.
Oh
telling
no!
you
Yeah,
to
I'll come. I'll
Yeah,
come.
all right.
So we have yet another episode that very much earns the explicit tag on iTunes.
Yes.
Wait, why the
Yeah.
fuck?
Man, cock ball.
What in the crap?
And now the queen of hearts is down. I didn't hold just how I felt until the dark eyes were on me.
So
Yeah.
what would you ask John Lennon if he was like right next to you?
Nothing.
Fucking nothing, man. Thank you for tuning in.